First, the special brush, what's called the clipboard brush. Make a selection, something, copy it. It's the very first item in the clipboard, and you can use that as a temporary brush. So if I go and click on that reset button, it'll bring it up to the correct size, and you can use it as a brush, and it acts just as any other brush. You can set the size like that. There is a maximum size. It's about 1200 pixels square. So the next one, and looking at my brushes folder, that's GIMP profile brushes, there are three types. There's something VBR, which is a parametric brush, called a parametric brush. And there's, I found a GIH, which is an animated brush. And then the most regular type of brush is one GBR, GIMP brush. GIH, by the way, stands for GIMP Image Hose, animated. But first, the VBR, the most simple type of brush. And if I happen to know that this is a VBR brush, double click on that, it'll bring up the brush properties, and I can change the shape, radius, spikiness, like that. Don't want to do that, that's one of my regular brushes. So if I go down to the bottom there, I can, rather than edit, I can create a new brush, click on that, and it starts off with a small radius, not very hard, so you can change the radius, change the hardness, change the shape, make it more spiky, like that. The angle doesn't really matter with something that's that shape. Spacing doesn't matter too much either. And I can try it out if I go and reset the size. Looks like that, and of course I can check that it does actually change colour. So it takes the foreground colour, looks like that. Maybe make it a bit fuzzier, just to show what it looks like. And where is it at the moment? It's not there until I go and that little green arrow, refresh the brushes, and you can see I've now got my new brush.vbr. So that's a parametric brush, simplest type of brush. The next one is a regular GIMP brush, and to make one of those it needs to be a particular size. So I'll make a canvas 200 by 200, and in the advanced options, most important, needs to be grayscale, and you'd think it would want to be transparency, but it doesn't. For a transparent background, make it white, so that's grayscale, white canvas, and then just create your brush however you want to do it. Might be something simple like this, or it can be something really complicated, up to your talents. But it is grayscale, remember that. And now I need to go and export it into my brushes folder and give it the full name. Give it something I'm going to call gt.gbr. So add the extension to it and give it a description, otherwise you'll never find it again. So I'm going to give it GT or a GIMP teach description, spacing's okay, export it. Looks like that. Where is it in my brushes? Well, it's certainly in the folder now, because I saved it there. Where is it in my brush dialog though? Well, same as before. I've got to go and use that little green arrow there to refresh the brushes. Click on that, and there it is. Click on it. I'll go to a blank canvas. Again, I need to set the native side, and it looks like that. Just to show you that it does change colour. Looks like that. And if I've got a colourful background, you'll see that the brush does in fact have a transparent background. Acts as any other brush, you can scale it, turn it around a bit if you want to. Just a regular brush. Now then, very quickly, an animated brush is a series of layers, sometimes a strip, but in the simplest form it's a series of layers like that, with a transparent background. In this case, you do need whatever colour and whatever background it's going to be. Go and export it as a GIH, something, give it a proper name. I'll call this one 1234 GIH. Export it, and do give it a description. I'll call it the other way around. 4321. Number of cells, we had 5 layers, remember. 1 dimension, 5 ranks is the most basic thing, maybe to bump the spacing up a bit. Go and refresh it. Go and find it. There's my blank canvas. Go and set the size back to natural size, and it looks like that. It's an animated brush. Again, you can size it and angle it if you want to. So this is a very, very quick look at how to make brushes. Not difficult at all. So there's going back. We started off with a VBR, and then we went to a regular GIMP brush, a GBR, then a GIMP image hose, GIH.